Right then guys, welcome back to another video. Go and check out the free school community. Like I said, completely free, and you get a 10% discount for the Male Advantage supplements. Go and check it out. I've been dying to make this video for you guys. I've been so excited to make this one. The Attacker's Advantage, okay? And it's strange because I've been mentioning it a lot lately. And then the new Trump film came out, The Apprentice. And the guy, Roy Cohn, the guy who's in Succession, but Roy Cohn is his character. Real ruthless character, my sort of guy. And in one of the scenes, he's on about the 3 rules.
You want to know how to win? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's rules. Roy Cohn's 3 rules of winning.
The first rule is the simplest. Attack, attack, attack.
Rule 2, admit nothing, deny everything.
Objection. Rule 3. This is the most important rule of all. No matter what happens,
You have to drive
no
this
matter
fast?
what they say about you, no matter how beaten you are, you claim victory and never admit defeat.
Roy Cohn's 3 rules for success. And he's like, rule 1, attack, attack, attack. And I just loved it. It was just like, you don't let your foot off the throat. Attack, attack, attack. I love that sort of thing. I just don't think enough people do that. I think that's something that, you know, people don't realize how beneficial it is to go on the offensive. There's a quote by, I think it's General Patton, and he says, nobody's ever successfully defended anything. He said the only way to victory is attack. And I think it's in, what is it in? The Art of War. What does he say in The Art of War about attacking? I think he said invincibility is in the defense. He says, but victory can only be found in attack. It is true. Like, so many of you are on the defensive, and you need to get into that attack mindset. It's the attacker's advantage. So there's a book called The Attacker's Advantage, and I encourage every single one of you to read it. It's one of the best books I've ever read, and it will change your mindset completely. One that is very similar, Inside the Tornado. These books changed the way I thought, because I became somebody after I read these books that just thought differently about certain scenarios that scare a lot of people. And that's what the Attacker's Advantage is all about. When there's volatility, when there's uncertainty, when everything's up in the air, a lot of people take a back step. They worry. It's almost like getting punched in the face and going straight on the back foot and getting your guard up. The best in the world, they get punched in the face, they stay in the pocket, they go forward, and they put the other guy on the back foot. And that's because it gives them the attacker's advantage when they're closer to the opponent, and they don't mind taking one to land one. Now, I'll give you a good example, and a lot of you guys will be in this situation. When I was younger, if I had debt, if I had things to pay for, if I had massive bills that I'd really messed up on, and I was like, shit, I need to pay these, I would see it as, if I invest, so let's say my bills are 10,000, okay, and I've got 10,000 in the bank. Everybody in the world goes, oh, I've got 10 grand, let me pay off my debt, and then I'll just get paid next week, and then I'm back to normal and I can continue. I would see it as, I've got 10,000 to put into product. I've got 10,000 to invest in the business, that if it goes well, will make me about 50,000. I'll use 10 of it to pay off the debt, and I'll still have 40, and then I'll go from there and I'll attack again. That changed the game for me. Everybody's on the defensive, everybody's on the back foot, where they're paying bills, they're paying debts, they're doing, you know, they don't want to take on good debt and stuff like that. Everybody's playing it safe. I've just always had this strategy of just, like I said, attack, attack, attack. And when I saw that clip, I was like, that's me all over. I love that. Just keep throwing things at people. Just keep going. Put your foot on their throat and don't fucking let up. I saw a video the other day. They were talking about the greatest athletes. They know they're going to win. They've trained so hard that they know they're going to win. They're just like, it's not about how much it's not about the winning. It's about how much can I dominate? How much can I prove that I am the greatest? That comes from the attack, attack, attack mindset, the attacker's advantage. When you go on that front foot, when you go on the offensive, you catch people off guard. When you keep going, when you keep pushing, they're sick of you. Everyone's like, I hate this guy. Good, double down, go again. Go again with the double. Come at it even harder. Come out with the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And just be fucking relentless with it. Just don't stop. You know, just keep pushing forward. And it's such a good mentality, whether it's in a legal sense, whether it's in a business sense, whether it's in whatever it's in. I've always used it. And just attack it. Just attack it. You know, if you're ever sat around and you're like, what should I do? I don't know what to do with my day. Just attack. Never sit there on the defensive. Always go for the one thing that can change the game, the one thing that can change your life. Prioritize the things that are pushing you forward, your business forward, that are pushing you forward in a 9-to-5 sense in your job. You've always got to go for these things. You know, you look at the best racing drivers, Senna. I know he died, but like, you know, it's just probably not a good omen for you guys. But I'm just saying, those top drivers, like he had that famous quote where he said,
you should know that by being a racing driver, you are under risk all the time. And by being a racing driver means you are racing with other people. And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. Because we are competing. We are competing to win. And the main motivation to all of us is to compete for a victory. It's not to come third.
That's life. In my opinion, if you're not willing to roll the dice and go for that gap, you're not really alive, in my opinion. And that's the attacker's advantage. The defensive person, the one who's on the back foot, they don't lose a lot. They don't lose a lot, but they don't win a lot either. They tend to stand still. They tend to be, you know, very stagnant in life. That's your 9-to-5 job worker who makes 50k a year, 60k a year, who's very happy with that, who has managed their bills, who goes, every month I'm able to save £3,000 and that's enough to save for a deposit on a house. And then when I've got that deposit, I will just pay my bills steadily. I will track everything. I'll stay on top of it. They never lose, but they also never win. They never win big, especially, but they never win. And you guys have got to deploy the attacker's advantage mindset. Like the clip says, and I'll splice this one up. I'll put a few clips in here as well so you guys can see it. But attack, attack, attack. All the time, whatever you do, just keep attacking. Just keep on them. Just keep at their throat. Do you know why? Because people quit. People give up. Situations break down for you. Walls break down for you when you keep attacking. You just keep throwing weapons at it. Sword didn't work. I use a gun. That didn't work. Flamethrower. That didn't work. Napalm's coming in. That didn't work. AC-130. You got to have this strategy. Just relentless attack all the time. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? How much more can I throw at this shit? It happens with money. It happens with investments. You know, let's go again. Let's go again. You see the guys that go, everything's not going well investment wise, the price is down, I'm going to invest more, I'm going to put more in, I'm going to put more in, I'm going to put more in. Like, yeah, I'm not saying it always works, but those are the guys that come out on top. Those are the guys that tend to come out on top, the guys that have got the balls to attack again and again and again and again and again. And they're just like, I'm going to double down, I'm going to triple down, I'm going to throw more at this. And you guys need to start deploying this in your own lives, because everybody's on the back foot. Everyone's playing the defensive. Everyone's playing the scared mindset, the risk-averse mindset of, we can't do that. We can't do that. We got to step back. I did it recently. 1M House, 1M International. I've got a lot of bills all the time. And I was like, do you know what we need to do? We need to book a trip to Budapest for 15 people. I was like, that's what we need to do. Everyone was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, we need to go again. We need to push forward. We need to attack. We need to do something that nobody else is doing. We need to attack. We need to go and get all the footage. We need to go and get the testimonials. You know, we need to get out there, and we need to just go again and again and again. And we're booking probably Istanbul very soon. We'll probably do a London meetup. And we're definitely going to do New York, whether it kills me or not. We're definitely going to get that in for our North American guys, because they've been flying over to Budapest, Granada and stuff like that. So I want to help those guys out as much as possible. If you guys want to be a part of it, then I think at the moment you're going to have to email me. Okay, so just email me at firstman@chrissturmy.com and I'll get you guys sorted. But yeah, that's what you have to do, guys. Constantly fucking attack. Don't sit there on your hands. Don't try and play the defensive move and say, I'll just you know, consolidate, because somebody else is going to pass you by. While you're consolidating, while you're sat there, where you're saying to yourself, you know, I'm just gonna play it safe. Somebody else is going, I'm gonna take the biggest risk of my life this year, and I'm gonna go up to that next level. I'm gonna chase it down. And they are attacking and attacking and attacking, and they've got the attacker's advantage, and you're just sat there and the world's passing you by. So Make sure you take this advice, guys. Make sure you read The Attacker's Advantage. Make sure you read Inside the Tornado. It will change the way you think entirely. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Come and join me in the free school community. The link is below.